Cancer needing to be aware of this dedication that they have to this person, how this person is acting as an inhibitor to what it is that you're trying to get, but also being aware that you allow this person to be here, or you perpetuate this cycle because of the connection that you have, and you deciding what it is that you want to do moving forward with that. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your August, soul session. I'm Princess India. If you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. If you're not familiar with what my soul sessions are, they are your spirituality as well as personal development readings, in which we look at the energies that you guys may encounter for a given month for the sole purpose of offering you clarity, insight, guidance, and all that good stuff and whatnot. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, let's go ahead and jump into you guys' cards. The first card that you have out, look at that, is the 10 of Pentacles. So coming from the, I don't know why I've been clarifying so much, I want to clarify that, but coming from the month of July into August, you guys are in a place of stability as well as security. For some of you, you may be feeling content and happy, under control in your home life. Some of you, it could literally just be an idea where it's a desire of wanting to start a family, but overall, I do feel, here comes the devil. Overall, I do feel that you guys are coming into the month and leaving out of July in a pretty good place. I want to clarify this. The next two cards that came out were the devil, that's Capricorn energy, and then the Hanged Man. And I told Gemini that because my mind blanked on that card in July, I'm now just saying all of the signs for it that everyone said in the comments and all that. So we're from here on out going to say that the Hangman is Cancer, Pisces, and Aquarius. That's just, I've made the new rule. That's what it is. But anywho, you guys have the Hanged Man. So with this devil card, of course, we're speaking to addictions. We're speaking to habits. So this could be something that you guys may get insight into. This is reminding me very much of Gemini's energy, which is why I want to clarify this 10 of Pentacles, just to get a little bit more insight into whether this is just a desire or where you guys are. But the first vibe I get with this is very much like a void kind of energy, Cancer. It's more or less whether you have this stability and security within a family, or it's something that you're desiring. The thing that's standing between you and what it is that you really want are things that you're enslaved to. So like addictions, whether that's gambling or drugs or alcohol, or if it's old mindsets or what have you. But I feel you guys are going to get clarity into that this month with this Hangman, and more or less needing to see if this is okay. It's like I just lost hearing in my left ear. That's weird. And now it's ringing. Wonderful. Okay. All right. That's awkward. Anywho, but I feel that more or less the insights you guys would be getting this month is in reference to whatever it is you guys are partaking in that this devil card is representing, how that's kind of standing between you and what it is that you want, or how it could be potentially jeopardizing that. And then we have faithfulness that is clarifying this 10 of Pentacles. So this very much does have to do with a family, whether it's a family or like a relationship. I mean, it could be like, you know, mom, dad, sister, brother. It could be that. But I feel this more in the sense of what you guys are either desiring or what it is that you have. So some of you could be married or in a committed relationship. You could have kids. There could be other of you who are desiring that. And it's more or less, like I said, with this devil, it could, and I want to clarify that too, hell. With the devil, it could, if you have addictions, that's pretty much dead on what we're talking about here. For others of you, like I said, it could be mindsets. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some additional. Okay, hello. We have the Lord in the reverse. So Mm. Here's the thing. All right. That slightly changes this a little bit. We're still staying in the vein of what it is that I was saying before. So if this is like a solitary solo dolo thing and you guys are not involved with other people, right? And it's like just desiring to have a family, then this is more or less either mindsets or literal addictions, like whatever is being done to fill what one feels as a void. I call it the God-shaped hole in our hearts, whatever one is doing to fill that void or any type of dark feelings. However, right? With this Lord in the reverse, this would be specifically speaking to, and it's a dude for sure, but it could be a Capricorn dude that would be between 20 and 40 years old. So, a young man, I guess you could say. I mean, yeah, I would consider a guy in his 30s still a young man. I mean, you're a man, but it's a young man, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, but with this being in the reverse, this is speaking to, gosh, love relationships again. This is being committed to a male that could be a Capricorn, right? But this person is not a good person, right? Like this is someone who's not really trustworthy. This is a person that lords over you, for lack of better words. And it's wanting a marriage, a commitment, family, children, or you already have that with a person like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's being faithful to the connection when this connection is very much toxic for you. So this month, what would be coming out, and I say, like, I could say, like, for a Cancer male who dates women, I really don't feel that this is a woman. I feel this would have to be a Cancer male that dates males or a Cancer woman that dates males that this specific message would be for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not almost, but literally needing to come to the realization of the fact that you're deeply committed and want something with someone who isn't really good for you, if that's making sense. So when I say this whole thing of like this bondage that's keeping you away from what it is that you're desiring, and I mean, for some of you, this could literally really be just spiritual evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like enlightenment, getting your life together or getting into alignment with what your purpose is or what it is that spirit has for you. But it's not seeing how it is that being connected to this person. And I mean, for some of you, this could literally be a parent. You know what I'm saying? It could be a parental figure. It could be a sibling, or it could be someone that you're in a romantic partnership with. But it's putting all of your trust into this person that doesn't mean well for you. And that being the major block that's keeping you from what it is that you want, because you're trying to get what you want from a person who isn't really conducive to what it is that you want. So it's like trying to start a family with someone who's a serial cheater and isn't trustworthy, someone who's non-committal, but it's staying in the relationship, right? So there's an opportunity this month to gain clarity on this, to see the light about it. You know what I'm saying? For others of you, this could be literally like a business partner. So it's kind of like if you're working with someone or you're in business with someone or working on a project with someone, and what you're hoping for is for this startup company or book that you're working on, whatever the case, you're wanting it to be successful. You want it to, create wealth for you and your business partner, but it's not really, it's either turning a blind eye to this or hoping that the situation would change with the person, but it's almost like having a business partner that's sabotaging your success. you know? And I feel there's like a level of this, why I said like denial. I mean, there could be, we could look at this two ways, right? It could be the perception, whether this is a romantic partner. I can't really say that too much for the romantic partner because I feel that's something to be aware of. But whether you're in a romantic partnership or this is like a business partnership where you're in business with your family, it's Cancer being committed to this union or this partnership. And this is something that came out in the second Scorpio reading that didn't record. Is I was saying that it's like having an allegiance to people just because of the role that they play. So it's being in a position, and it was like an energy vampire, which is totally what it is that I'm seeing with this. So if you have Scorpio in your chart somewhere, Cancer, the reading that didn't record, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it now. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't go back and watch it because it doesn't exist. But anywho, the thing I was seeing clearly was a Scorpio person that was being screwed over by a friend, family, partner, relative, what have you. And the person was like an energy vampire. And that energy vampirism was manifesting either in them taking money from Scorpio or them just sucking their energy and creativity dry. But the reason why Scorpio kept this person in their space or allowed them to do that is because they were justifying it based on the role that this person played in their life. Like, oh, this is my mom, or oh, this is my dad, or oh, this is my sister. And I was like, if you would trade places, like if you were to put either a stranger, coworker, or a friend into the position of this person who was taking advantage of them, right? And they were to do the same thing that this person was doing, you would be like, flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? And feel like the audacity, I'd cut this person out of my life. Right? If it was anyone else, but just because of the role that this person has in your life, it's justifying that behavior just because of who they are. You know what I'm saying? To your own detriment. And that's very much what it is that I'm seeing here. So it's on two sides where there's some of you who are in denial and enabling this behavior or making excuses for it because of you feeling you need to be faithful to this person because they're your family or they're your partner, you know what I'm saying? And like justifying the behavior. Or for some of you, and that's more for people where this would be like a business partnership thing with a friend or with a family member. It's like coming into the realization this month that this person has been undermining you for some time. It's like with you working very, very hard to build up this nest egg or build up this business or build up your wealth and not really understanding why, with all the time, effort, and energy that you're putting in, why you're not making that money or why the business isn't growing or why the idea isn't going anywhere. And it's more or less this month finding out that the person that you're working on this with, this person you're in partnership with, has been undermining you. You know what I'm saying? It isn't trustworthy, whether they've been stealing or speaking against you or whatever the case. And then we have the moon card that came out, and that's Cancerian energy. But I feel this month, Cancer, and I literally would say by, I can't think of what day is. I don't know if it's on the 23rd, the 24th, but the full moon this month, literally before the month of August is out, like you guys are going to see this. Now, for those of you who are in denial, much like I said for Gemini, if your cuspers, check that out too. With this Hanged Man, this is more or less like, especially with it being coupled with this moon card, it's an aha or it's a revelation where it'll come in the form of like, go check your books. Right? Like your, account data books or something. Like it's almost like an intuitive hit that you'll get and something's going to tell you, go look at this, or, go look at Find My iPhone. You know what I'm saying? And you following through with that, I feel it's going to be a situation like that where you're going to be able to see very clearly right in front of you what it is that's really going on, whether it is that you were in denial or if you were just completely oblivious. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, those of you who are dreamers, it may come to you in the form of a dream, but whatever it is that you feel led to dig deeper and investigate, I think it's imperative that you do, because much like I said, on a solitary level of that being like an addiction or like a mindset that's keeping you from your happiness, this is very much an energy vampirism kind of vibe, where either if it's the mindset or the addiction, it's keeping you from your happiness, or if this is a physical person, romantic partner, family member, business partner, boss, whatever the case, that's standing between you and your happiness. However, because spirit is on your side, my friend, this is not going to go on much longer. And we're talking about midpoint of August here. This isn't going to go on much longer without you guys being fully aware, because it's more or less how it is that you guys move forward from here. You need to be consciously aware either of what it is you're in denial about, or about what it is that this person has been doing behind the scenes. The next card that you guys have is the Four of Swords. And I feel, and then we have the Six of Cups. I feel specifically for the person that I was saying that if this is like a job thing and you've been working real hard, almost feeling like you're on a hamster wheel and can't figure out why it is that, you know, like you're not making more money, or why things aren't moving forward. I feel this is really a heads up. And here's the thing, how I'm seeing it is, if it's almost like, okay, a Cancerian person, like, you know, something is wrong, because it's like, I'm working really hard. Like, you know, we're open for 12 hours, 7 days a week. Like, why isn't the money adding up? And it's like scratching your head, trying to figure it out, and trying to put in more work. There's a need for you guys to have a respite. There's a need to stop stressing yourself and trying to uncover the answer, because the answer is going to come to you. And then there's also the risk of burnout, because it's like you're doing too much. On the other side of that, that would be for the person where, like, and just the way that the scenario is showing itself to me now is like, say Cancer, I don't know, you own a pizzeria with your brother, right? And you know that your brother has a drug problem, right? And you're kind of turning a blind eye to it, because you know ever so often they're taking, you know, $20 or something like that out the register, and you see it, but you kind of turn a blind eye to it. But because of turning a blind eye to it, or thinking that it's not that big of a deal, you know, it's almost like this epiphany type of thing ends up coming specifically like in a dream state, because it's like, it's stuff that you've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you kind of like, no big deal, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I'm seeing so much crazy stuff, y'all. If you like own a bar, right? And a couple of times, or you work at a bar, you manage a bar, whatever. A couple of times you see coworkers like take a shot, you know, you kind of turn a blind eye to it, because you think, you know, it's just a shot, no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, now there's this whole thing that's happening. Stuff isn't quite adding up. And it's almost like, seeing that one person take that shot that you overlooked, it's like digging in deeper to that is what's gonna kind of uncover something, like, you know, they've been stealing whole bottles type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel this scenario either way for people who are in denial or just don't know. But the important message with this is to not take on the responsibility of what other people have done, because it's still this whole allegiance type of thing, where even like with the bar scenario, these are my coworkers, and it's like, I don't want, you know, them to have to do this, but it's like, it's still you bearing the burdens for other people when you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to kind of explain, dude, because it's like, how I'm seeing it is like, it's like denial, but not denial. And the reason why I say denial, but not denial, because to be in denial is to say, I know the truth, but I'm choosing to pretend that that's not happening. And this isn't really what I'm seeing. But I'm feeling this element of like, it's not really denial, because you really don't know what's going on. It's like, you know what's happening, but you really don't know what's happening. but being in denial of that. It's like being in denial of what it is that you think is the truth, and there's still something else entirely that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? And it's more or less that's the realization everyone is coming to. For some of you specifically, like I said, this can very well come out in a dream. Like you have a dream about something and it seems crazy, but the thing is that it's not. Like it's literally not crazy. I don't care how wild and like outlandish that it would seem. It's literally not crazy. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of this, and Cancer, geez Louise, I don't know what this is talking about, but whatever this is, when you do find out, and then this is me getting into this Four of Swords, going into the Six of Cups, whatever this is, when this is revealed and you do find out, I think it would behoove you to really take a step back and to really think about what it is that you want to do. Because I feel that there's a chance of you guys kind of reacting out of heartbreak and disappointment and kind of like emotionally reacting. And I feel that's more on that end of you wanting to protect this person. But I think that you need to kind of take a step back to get really clear on what this is. You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, it's literally making me think about a person that I used to know who had this very close relationship with their dad, right? Like just very uncomfortably close. And it's a dude. And the dude literally told me that he loves his dad so much that if his dad were to commit a crime, like rob a bank, that he would lie and tell the police that he was the one that robbed the bank so his dad wouldn't have to go to jail. And I was like, what? And I'm like thinking, I love my parents. I love them so much. But first of all, if you robbed a bank, I need you to know I'm not harboring a criminal. I will call the police and I will turn you in. I will put money on your books though. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure you got some ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you need, I'll put money on your books. I'll even call you, come visit you and things. But I would not take the rap from my parents. And I love them both dearly. So I was flabbergasted when I heard that. But I say that to say, this is very much the vibe that I feel. It's like everything that I'm seeing here is with this, why it's so important with this taking a step back to really think this through is because I wholeheartedly feel, Cancer, that with all the scenarios that I've given, regardless of what it is, you know, whoever this person is, they're robbing you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or they're doing something that's causing you loss or what have you. But it's this allegiance, especially with the Six of Cups. So this could literally be a childhood best friend. It could be family member, whatever. You know, I've known them for so long. We have so much history. It's because of this connection you have with this person and the faithfulness that you have to the connection that you have, that this person slowly but surely has been blocking you. And not saying like intentionally setting up a block. It's just the behaviors they're partaking in is undermining what it is that you're trying to achieve, either with them or with them beside you. You know what I'm saying? And this month, it's going to become very clear that that's happening, right? In a way that you will not be able to deny it. Like this is happening. But the thing that's concerning for me is I feel that the allegiance with this person is so strong that it could be to a point where, like I said, with the person I used to know, that you would like take the rap for this person. And so this is just like the Scorpio reading that did not record, dude. The second one. It's like, I feel you guys have to make a decision from a logical mindset because granted, I can't say, even dude, I'm flabbergasted because I wouldn't do that, but who the hell am I? You know what I'm saying? I can't tell other people what they should or shouldn't feel or should or shouldn't do. That's just my opinion. So the thing that I say is, if you did want to take the rap for this person, it's like, that's your prerogative. That's your right. You know what I'm saying? It's even your right to turn a blind eye to it. But I feel all of this is coming out because Spirit wants you to be aware that that's what you're doing. And that's like a lot of what it's been for every single sign this month, is literally like, you need to know that like you can do what you want, right? Just be aware of what you're doing. Like, don't cheat yourself into, this isn't happening, or I don't see this. It's almost like taking ownership for the decisions that you're making. It's like, if this person robbed the bank and you want to take the rap, just be consciously aware that I'm taking the rap for this person because I love them so much that I don't want them to face consequences, and I would rather face the consequences for them. You know what I'm saying? It's just needing to be able to say that to yourself and be consciously aware of it. Now, overall, this may not be that bad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be bank robberies and things of the sort. You know what I'm saying? This could just be something. And I mean, I don't think kids better not watch this channel, but it's like, I don't know, if you have a little brother or a little sister and they broke a vase, and, the sibling takes the rap for it because the other kid gets in a lot of trouble. It's an exchange like that. But the whole premise is, it's not judging the behavior that's taken, that's right or wrong. It's just Cancer needing to be aware of this dedication that they have to this person, how this person is acting as an inhibitor to what it is that you're trying to get, but also being aware that you allow this person to be here, or you perpetuate this cycle because of the connection that you have, and you deciding what it is that you want to do moving forward with that. I hope and pray that that makes sense, Cancer, because that is something y'all gonna have to tell me what this is talking about, because child, I don't know what this could possibly be. Y'all gonna have to tell me. But I'm gonna pull an oracle for you, beautiful Cancerian peoples, and let you guys go. Whoa. Flow. So it says, flow is the natural balance of all beings and things. The movement of the ocean and the cycles of the moon are all perfect examples of flow. They are ever changing, without judgment, in a fluid form. Much like the ocean, the human experience of flow can be rather unpredictable. However, it is always as it should be. It is time for you to be aware of what your flow is, without judgment. That's creepy. That's totally what I just said. Ain't that some stuff? This can mean anything from a minor change in daily habit that will put you at more ease, to a major decision concerning career that will lead to a huge positive shift in your life. Staying in flow simply requires the awareness of how your energy is affected by your thoughts and experiences, and choosing the thoughts or experiences that feed into your flow instead of taking you out of it. Dude, this is so legit. That's so goddamn dead on. Legit, Cancer. This is all about, like I said, dude, it's awareness without judgment. Like, you're going to have the opportunity this month to see clearly what you're doing, whether this involves other people or not. But it's seeing what this thing is that's throwing things off kilter, that's blocking you and keeping you from what it is that you want. But this card is putting it in the context of flow. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's individual and it's what's keeping you out of flow with the universe, or what's keeping you out of flow with your destiny, or what it is that you're desiring, that's going to be revealed and made very, very clear this month. And you'll be able to make a decision from a sober mindset of how it is that you decide to move forward from here. But like I said, with this Four of Swords, I think it's imperative you really sit and you really think about this, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to get to the truth. You don't want to respond to this from emotions. But anywho, I'm going over to my network to do your extended Cancer. So if you guys are about that life, follow me on over there. If not, I still love your freaking face, my friend. And I will see you guys sooner than later.